All right. Hello, everybody. So, this is going to be the first episode of my podcast. Hold on. I don't have a couch yet, so it's like, I don't know if I should sit back here. Is that too far? Oh, I've been so obsessed with Mariah the Scientist lately. And it's weird because I never used to like her music, but I used to just be like, okay, like, you like Mariah the Scientist, like, cool. But, like, she's a good writer, and then also I just like her sound. I think her sound is like, I don't know, it's giving like cyber, like futuristic. Okay, so let's start with me. So my name is Idara. I'm 22. I just turned 22 2 months ago, and I moved to a new city slash state slash district of Columbia, and this is my second week here, going into my third because it's Sunday. But recently, I was just like, I don't know. I've never been someone who likes podcasts. I just started getting into podcasts, I think back in June. Like, literally, I would be like, why are y'all listening to podcasts? Like, why are you listening to a podcast when you could literally, like, watch a movie, watch a music video? Like, you could do so many other things. And I think it just takes finding a podcast that you like and hearing people that you like to hear speak, because I don't like to hear everybody speak. But I do like to hear quite a few people speak. So it's like it's just taking the time, and also podcasts be like 2 hours long. So it's like, can I really withstand listening to you for 2 hours? But I also am someone who likes to have background noise for like so many things. I like to have background noise while I'm cooking or while I'm like in the shower, or like doing homework, just because I need some sound going on. Because if it's too quiet, it gives like eerie. So I don't really know how I want to structure my podcast yet. Obviously it's not gonna look like this, but like I'm gonna get a chair. I'm gonna get a chair, I'm gonna get a couch, you guys. Like, don't worry. Won't be on this forever. But I think I kind of wanted to just, I don't know if this will be like a formal thing. I kind of wanted this to just be a place where I can talk about things I've experienced within the past week or maybe forever ago, who knows. Um and I guess more of like a venting thing, but I don't really want to call it venting because I'm like, I feel like venting is just like not trauma dumping, but just like, ugh. But I want it to be a place where like I can structure my thoughts, because I think sometimes when things happen to you, you're like, dang, that was crazy. Then you just move on, but you don't ever sit down and think about it and be like, okay, well, this happened. How can I move on from this happening? Why did this happen to me? How can I look at it in a way to make it like positive type thing? So I got a mic. I tried to get a mic that I could record or put on my camera, but like the one that came, I don't know where to stick it in my camera. So we're on my phone right now. It's fine. Okay. So for my notes, I have things I've learned this week. This is kind of over the past 2 weeks. One big thing that we're gonna start with Bumble BFF. So I've never been someone to use like dating apps just because I don't know. I'm such a I want to meet you in person. I want to have meet you. I just grew okay. I grew up watching a lot of like Disney movies, so fairy tales, right? And not one of the fairy tales did they meet via an app. They all met online. No, wait, sorry. They all met in person, or like like they all had a meet cute in person, like physically. So I think for me, I was just always like, I do want to meet somebody on like I want us to like have a story so that I can go tell people like, oh my god, yeah, like one day I was at the grocery store and so saw me, and then he thought he would never see me again. He saw me again, and we were like, like something like that. But wait, okay, something like that. But doing it for like a friendship, I don't think I mind. I think the reason why I didn't mind doing Bumble BFF is because it's like I'm looking for friendships with other women, and women don't scare me as much as men, obviously. So I'm like, yeah, we can do a online app, like. And I think now with with where I where I am at, good lord, in like I guess my stage of life right now, I'm not pressing for a relationship. I'm more so pressing for friendships, because I feel like me growing up, I always viewed my friends as family, because I didn't grow up like around a bunch of cousins, because a lot of my family lives in another state and I moved out of that state when I was really young. So I always viewed my friends as family. So I feel like having that community is very important for me. And I think that when I moved up here, a lot of people were like, I'm saying a lot of people, it was like a couple of people who asked me, they'd just be like, oh, well, if you move to another state, like, how are you going to make friends? Like, how are you going to do this? And a lot of people talk about how hard it is to make friends post grad. And I've always been an optimist. So in my head, I'm just like, it's going to happen. Like, I don't know. I just always feel like whatever it is, it's going to happen. You know, I like God got me. Like, it's literally going to happen. So, my first day at work, I was talking to one of the like, I don't know if they're like senior people, but like one of the people who had been there for I think a couple of years. And so I was like, oh well, how did you like meet people when you moved here and stuff like that? Because some people are just like from here, so they already have their friends. But she was like Bumble BFF, and I had heard that last summer, and I was like, no, no, like I don't know. But then this, I think, I don't know, like a year, a lot can change in a year. I think my mind is very much open. So I was like, okay, we're gonna download. Literally, it took me not even 2 seconds. I downloaded the app. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna try it. Beep boop bop. Downloaded the app, made my profile later that night, and then started like matching with people. I got a little confused because the whole like swipe left, swipe right thing, I was accidentally swiping left on people I wanted to swipe right. Ugh. But matched with a couple people, and at first I didn't know how to like start the conversation because I'm like, do I just say, hey, let's meet up? Do I say, hey, like, where are you from? What's your name? Because it's like that's already in your profile. So what is it to say? But then after a while, I got used to it, and it's actually pretty fun. I've met up with three girls so far. One of them I met up with like 3 times. She's really cool. And then the two others, one I literally met for the first time yesterday, and the one I met earlier today. And then, honestly, I think it's been a pretty good experience. I like. It's interesting I think for me, because I think I'm learning more about myself and the different qualities I like in people, and also the different qualities that certain people bring out in me when I'm talking to them or when we're doing an activity or something. Because one of the girls we do like workout classes together, and it's so funny because like we'll have the same reaction to the workout class and stuff like that, but the first time we met up, we didn't really talk. We just did the workout class. We like chatted a little, and then we left. But then the second time, we walked a little, and then we just had like a full blown conversation. And I love talking. I love talking, you guys. But I think it's nice when you get to like literally see into someone's mind and understand why they are how they are, like why they speak the way they speak or why they think the way they think. It's so cool. And um, sometimes it can be a little scary. Sometimes you're like a little back up. But I think in that instance, I was like, wow, like I really resonate with you. Or even if I don't, I'm someone who I've realized I think I do better with people who are different than me in a way. Cause like some of my longest friends or longest friendships, we're just all so different. Like we're all so different and it just works. And um, I don't know. I think when it comes to friendships with people you grew up with, sometimes it can be a question of like, well, were we just friends because of proximity or because of like circumstance, X, Y, and Z? But like somehow, like whenever I would come back from college, there's a bug trying to get into my apartment. No, thank you. But whenever I would come back from college and I would hang out with them, I would literally just feel like at home. And it's so crazy because I feel like in college, um, I feel like I was kind of surrounded by people who were more like me, but that it's not necessarily always a good thing. I don't know how to explain it. I think it's interesting because like coming back home, I think it's also just the fact that like these are people you've known your whole life, so they have seen you since you were this big. Like they've just seen you grow up, and they know certain things about you that not everyone else is going to know. And I think it was nice for me to realize that because even though like obviously I already like appreciate my friends, I think it made me appreciate them even more and value them even more. And I think that's a quality you have to, I guess, nurture or just like pay attention to as you're growing up because um, like people say, like your circle gets smaller as you get older. I feel like my circle's always been well. I don't even know if I would have to say I have a circle. I think there's just people like I enjoy spending time with, even if I don't talk. Like literally, there would be people I would never talk to throughout. Like I would never talk to them throughout the year, but like everybody would meet up when I would go back home from college, and I just love hanging out with them. I'd be like, oh my god, I missed you so much, like your energy, your vibe, you're funny as hell, like all of that, right? Okay, so I thought I got so off track. Um, yeah, but so back to Bumble BFF because me trying to figure out where I was going with that. Anyways, back to Bumble BFF. So I would say I've had a pretty good experience with it. That's not to say all of my meetups or experiences are going to be great, but I'm appreciative of the ones I've had these past 2 weeks. I think um, it's just made this city feel less like lonely or scary or daunting. Um, Even though like my coworkers, I love hanging out with them. Like being at work doesn't feel like I'm surrounded by like people that I don't know. Like I just feel like comfortable with my class and like all of that. Okay. So that's a little bit about Bumbleina. So I definitely recommend it if you're moving to a new city. Um and I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, okay, like if I were to move to New York, would I get on this app? I don't know. New York is to me, me personally, I think New York is scary. I'm going there next weekend for the first time, so I may come back and retract this statement. But I definitely think using Bumble BFF or using some sort of like online thing, even TikTok. Last year, I hung out with a couple of girls because like we had all been on TikTok talking about how we were trying to meet people in the city because like the DC intern season goes crazy because of course there's politics, then there's like the finance stuff, then it's just like there's a bunch of interns in the city. So it's a great way to meet people. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it and just be thorough. Don't just go and be like, hey girl, let's meet up. No, no, no. You need to vet them. You need to understand their background. And then also figure out if y'all like the same things and y'all want to go to the same places and y'all want to, see the same stuff, like experience the same stuff. So yeah, okay. Moving on. Hmm. Yeah, okay, I wrote down mosquitoes, but that's just because I've been getting bit the up since I got to this godforsaken place. Like, I don't understand. And it's like, you know, I don't know if you're supposed to feel the mosquitoes on you, but I kid you not, I wake up every day with like a new like mark. And then I clocked it was mosquitoes, I think last week, because one of the like front desk ladies, she was like, oh my God, I'm getting bit up by mosquitoes. I was like, there are mosquitoes? She was like, yeah. And I'm like, there are mosquitoes. Like, there's literally mosquitoes. Of course, there's mosquitoes. So when I'm outside, I try to wear long pants and I try to bring like some sort of like jacket or cover up because you're not getting me anymore. I can't wait for it to be freezing cold outside and then all of them can die. Anyways, next week. Okay, so we're gonna talk about my nails really quick. When I first got to DC 2 weeks ago, I think the weekend, yeah, so the weekend before I went into my job. That Sunday, I went to get my nails done, and I wanted to just get regular gel because I knew my nails had been getting a little weak because I put her through a lot this year. I put her through a lot. And I was like, okay, let me just get not regular gel, regular polish so that it's not. The one thing I hate about anything other than regular polish is they be drilling your nail, like they'll drill your nail to get it off. And I'm like, that's weakening the nail, right? So I go over there and I'm like, hey, can I just do regular polish? Like, can I just do regular polish? And, regular polish was a really good price. And I go and sit in the guy's chair. He's drilling off the gel I already had because I had gel on previously and I knew that I should not get gel again because my nail is like gasping for her. She's like, like she wants me to let her breathe, and I understand, and I'm so sorry that I didn't listen. But so I sit in the chair and I bring my color, and he's like, why don't you just do gel? And I was like, oh well, it's just because like um I think I should just do polish. I'm just like, I don't have to explain myself to you. But he's like, why? It's just like $8 more. And I was like, oh well, I'm like, well, if it's $8 more and gel lasts longer, I'm like, well, can you beat that? Like, I don't know. And then he was like, yeah, like it's just $8 more and it lasts longer and da da da. And I was like, dang, it does last longer and it is only $8 more. Well, why not? I know why not. But okay. So then I'm like, okay, Okay, like I'm like, okay, well, I'll just do gel. So I go back, I get another color that's it's the same color, but it's gel, right? He starts drilling off the previous gel, and I still like have my length on it, like the length of my nail, but he starts like testing the flexibility of my nail, and he's like, very weak. And I was like, uh-huh. And he keeps going to each of individual nail. He's like, nails are very weak, very weak. And I'm like, well, okay, so now do I tell you that I wanted the regular polish because my nails are very weak? Like I was like, so see how I felt for the propaganda, and now you're making me realize that was the dumbest decision because. So long story short, I ended up getting gel, and nails were definitely very weak. I've had to cut them down just because they're like bending backwards. Um, yeah, that was I hate that I did that. Next time, listen to your gut and just do what you want to do because there's no reason why I should have got gel. I wasn't even trying to spend that much money. And it's like I was like, okay, $8 more isn't even crazy. But it went from being like 30 something to 40 something. Um, it's whatever. Next time I know, and I'm not going back there either. He did a bad job. Okay. Moving is expensive, you guys. Hence why I have no couch and no chair. Like that's an office space. I'm not sitting there. No, I do everything in my room. Like I have a bed, I have a nice bed and a comfy mattress, and I just set up. Or I got a TV, and I just set up like a shelf to put the TV on. And I don't think I'll be getting a couch until October. Honestly, I don't. I don't really see it happening. And that's not a problem. I just feel like it's okay. Like my mom was telling me, she was like, you don't have to get everything right now. You can slowly get everything piece by piece. But me personally, it's just like I wouldn't say I love interior design. I do love like just getting to decorate spaces because I think it gives me like solitude and like even me building those shelves that I just built, I'm so handy mandy. Quit playing with me. But like I just sit down and I'm just like working on, I'm like, wow, like I'm doing this myself. Like this is so cool. Like I'm building my own little home, whatever. But yeah, my mom was just telling me, she was like, don't stress out about like not having X, Y, and Z. You're going to get it. Like, you know, you can afford it. You know, you're going to get it. You don't have to have it right away. And I'm like, you're right. I don't have to have it right away. I think it's just like the excitement of having like your own apartment. I'm like, oh my God, I have my own apartment. I love my apartment. Like, I love my apartment. Like, and I was scared because I never toured it. So I knew I wanted a south facing apartment with a lot of windows. And that's literally what I got. And so when I walked in, I think it was smaller than I thought it would be, but I didn't want a huge space because then I guess, or I think that makes me feel more alone because I'm like, oh my God, there's so much space and just like, one me, like, whatever. But I like that this space feels cozy, even with the no couch. Like, the echo in here goes crazy, but like, once I have the couch in here, I think like it'll show how cozy and like cute this space is. And then I want to get another TV right there. But yeah, moving is definitely very expensive, and I'm just because I'm someone who has moved every year since I moved out of college. Like since I moved out of my parents' house to go to college, I have moved every year, whether it mean to a new dorm or a new apartment. I have moved every single year, and it's it used to be hell. Now I'm just used to it. People be like, "Oh my God, you've moved every year." It's literally the way of the world. I don't know, but back in because I went to school in Florida and it was just hot. It was just hot. Like moving into here was not crazy. It was not crazy at all. But that's also because I didn't have any furniture to move because all of the student housing, the student dorms, they come with like a dresser and a table and a da da da. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm kind of trying to internalize that and not stress about not having anything. Like because it's fine. Like I literally have a bed and it's fine. I have somewhere to lay my head. I think that was really the main thing. I was just like, before my parents left, my dad and me built, mainly my dad, we built the bed frame and I made a little mistake. So then we had to take apart the bed frame and put it back together again. But it got built and then I have a nice mattress that's literally so comfy because y'all know those dorm mattresses is just a brick. It's literally, and then they'll be like, "Oh, get mattress topper." It doesn't help. It does not help. And even I was in an apartment for the first time last year, but it was still student housing, so the mattress was as firm as this iPad. But the mattress I have now, I literally sleep like a baby. You guys, I get into the bed and I just sink into it. It's lovely. Oh, please. But yeah, so keep that in mind. It's expensive, okay? Um okay. I would say this one is something I've learned while living in a city. So I'm not from like a metropolitan city, right? Like definitely black in suburbia. But something I've learned here, I think my initial fears were like, oh, one of my biggest fears is being pushed into the metro. That is terrifying. Like literally, and I think this is obviously just coming from someone who did not grow up around this. I'm like, oh my God, like that's what they be doing out here. Like every time I go into the metro, my back is on something because you're not gonna get me. You're just not. But so yeah, that was something I was scared of. I also think just like I don't know, being like robbed or something, like being mugged. Like I don't know. Every time I'm walking, I have this like idea, like because I'll wear my purse on my shoulder, right? And I'm like, someone's gonna like run past me and try to like swipe the purse off. But I'm gonna have my hand curled up because you're not taking the purse. Like I'm gonna have my arm curled like this. So, like every time I'm just like this because you're not gonna get me, right? Um, but no, I can safely say none of that has happened. Like I'm fine. And also the place I chose to live is relatively safe. I don't know, my Uber driver told me not to walk out at night, but I was gonna do that anyways. But I'll be walking like in the area, but I'll be walking. Um but no, also I've realized me putting my headphones on to avoid talking to people, it doesn't work because they're still gonna try to talk to you. Like literally, and it's like sometimes it's fine because I generally can't hear you because my headphones are noise canceling. I have the Bose headphones in green, beautiful, beautiful. Um, but yeah, like yeah, but yeah, I just feel like I have had and you whatever. But also something is like people are just so sweet here. Like I don't know. I think that's also one thing I liked about coming up here because I get to be in a more like diverse area. And I feel like Florida is diverse to an extent, but coming up here is definitely different and I appreciate that. And there's just like also there's like a larger African community up here and just a larger black population in general. And I've missed that like feeling because growing up I went to majority black schools and I always like I don't know, it's just like it's like a home feeling, you know what I mean? So I love that. But no, people are so nice up here. What was I doing? I was trying to take my groceries inside and I had ordered from Whole Foods. And if you order from Whole Foods, they don't have plastic bags. They have those like paper bags that they fold over. So you got to grab everything like this. But I had five of them. And the lady at the front desk, when I was trying to take them up, she was like, "Oh, do you want me to help me put in the elevator?" So I was like, "Yeah." But in my head, I'm already thinking, well, you're helping me put them in the elevator, but who's going to help me take them out? Like, so I get to my floor and I pushed everything out of the elevator like with my feet. So I have like three in my hand. Then I pushed the other two out. Then I'm like, okay, so how do we get to my door? Because I'm like, it's not like it's just right next to the elevator. You know what I mean? So then there's a lady walking and she sees me struggling because I'm just like, and she's like, "Do you need some help?" I was like, "God bless," because I was like, you know what? Yeah, I need some help. And so she was like, "Yeah, like I got you." Like she was like, "Yeah." So she was like, "Are you far?" I'm like, "No, like I'm right, just like if you, I'm right here." So then she helps me bring it to the door and she was like I was like thank you so much like oh my god she was like yeah of course like I'll see you around blah 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 and I just feel like that was just a nice act of kindness because she didn't have to do that she really didn't have to do that yeah yeah so that was just something that I appreciated um what else oh right here okay what are we at we're at 24 minutes I don't know you guys I can go longer um so something I wrote down was look up sometimes. So I for the past 2 weeks had been completing my training for my job. I was still in training. I've been training since the end of June. And this was like the last stretch and I was just like once I get like fixated on something, like I'm just like that. So like I would be at work even back when I wasn't like in my city doing training when I was back home, it's like if I'm doing this work and I know it's due at a certain time and I'm locked in, I'm locked in and like there's no switching up. Like I'm locked in and I'm not getting up. Like I would be I think this past week I stayed at the office till 7. I feel like I've done crazier for sure. When it was like all of us still doing training, like everyone, all the North America people, we y'all, we were in the office till like 11. But it's like those are the moments that really bond, make you like stronger. Like with all of us together. Not the point. The point is, right? So I had kind of just been like work, home, I need to sleep. Work, home, Bumble BFF, going to the gym, meeting somebody. But I was in the metro station and I literally just like tilted my head up. I don't know why, but I think like I was just like like cuz I was waiting for the train to come. Is it still on? Yeah. So I tilt my head up and I'm like, oh my God. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever seen like DC's metro station, but it's pretty nice. I think me coming from a non metropolitan city, I was like, ew, the metro's nasty. But seeing Chicago's metro station, I definitely was like, wait, DC's nice. Like, DC's really nice. So I just looked up and it's like, there's just huge like ceilings or huge like a huge space between like you and the ceiling because it's like a lot of them are very deep underground. And so I was like, wow, it's beautiful. Like, and it was like the ceiling isn't even like a crazy design. It's literally just like lines. But I was just like, oh wow. Like I think I realized how big the space was in that moment. And I think it makes you realize how small you are, but not like in a bad way, but in a way that's like there's so much more than your situation that's going on right now. Like that's not the be all end all, or that's not like the only thing in the world right now. And I feel like sometimes we have to like take a step back and realize that we're not our situation. There's other things go like there's other things to appreciate in life or just in the world in general or just in your everyday walk. Like sometimes just look up and you'll see like how beautiful the tops of buildings are. Like you'll see a rooftop or you see the sky, y'all. The sky is lovely. I love the sky, the sun, like all of it. I think sometimes we just have to stop and appreciate that. And I think it makes you realize it's not that deep. You stressed out right now, but it's not that deep because guess what? The weekend's coming. Like at the end of the day, your situation is temporary and it's like, yeah. Yeah. So, there's that. Um okay. What else? What else? What else? Okay. I think this will be the last one because I'm at 28 minutes and I don't know if my phone's gonna like die. But so I wrote down New York City's next door. Am I still scared of New York City or New York in general? So because I'm where I'm located now, I can literally just take the train to New York. And growing up, I wouldn't say New York was like a dream, but I was always fascinated by it. And then I think the older I got, I became scared by it because, like just news and stuff and like maybe a little bit of propaganda, maybe a little. But I no longer had any interest in New York. I was like, oh, that's cute. Like that's cute up there. Like, oh, whatever, you know. But I think actually having the chance to be so geographically close to it, and it's such an like I don't have a car here, so it's like I can't drive up there, but I can take the train. So I'm like, why not? And I'm such an explorer, you guys. I love traveling, and I think going up there would be really cool, especially because I'm going up there to somebody that I know. It's not like I know her like deep, deep, but it's somebody I definitely feel comfortable with. And I'm really appreciative of her that whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm really appreciative um, of her hospitality because she was like, I was telling her that I was going to come up there and I was just like, do you know if there's anything going on? Would love to do something because I had met her during training and she was like, well, we were both like, we need to hang out. We need to do something. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. So then she was like, yeah, like we can find something to do. And if you want to stay with me, like that's totally fine. And I was like, God bless your soul because the hotels were $700. So I literally was like, thank you. So I'm really excited just to get to hang with her, I guess, and like talk with her more and like, I don't know, just be outside for real. I want to be outside. So yeah. Um ooh. But I definitely think this is like a good first step in like conquering a fear. It's like, was I really ever scared of it, or was I just scared of the idea of it? And that's a word. Okay. I think that's all I have for this week. And yeah, I think that's all I have. But I'm gonna continue to make videos on this channel. I think I'm gonna post this on my other channel. Um, just because literally I want to, and it's like I just like to yap, so I literally need a place to yap for real. But I'm not really sure what I'm gonna call it. I don't know if I don't know why I'm so scared to be like, oh my God, this is a podcast and this is the name of the podcast and follow my podcast every week. Da, da, da. I think I feel like sometimes I'm scared of making things official because I'm like, am I going to commit? But I think making it official makes me have to commit, and I'm scared that I won't. And I don't want it to be like another failed venture, another, even though I don't really feel like it would be a failed venture. I feel like it's something you tried and then you're just like, maybe it didn't work out. But I feel like there's no way for it to not work out for me just because of the space I'm in now. I have more time to actually commit to social media or to YouTube specifically because all those times I tried to during school was just so intense. And then I got a job and then I got another job. Then I had two jobs and school. And it's like, I just, ugh. And I've always appreciated long form content. I'm a YouTube girl, like hands down. I love just like long form content in general. And I took a social media break from like Instagram and TikTok, and I'm trying to get back into it, but not in the way I approached it before. I kind of was just like, I didn't like how stressed I was trying to be like, oh, why are my numbers not this? Why are my numbers not that? Because at the end of the day, I can't control the algorithm. I can't control what decides to get pushed out and what doesn't. So I was like, well, I'm just going to treat my Instagram like a spam because I had the most fun on my spams whenever I had like a spam in high school or my spam back in college. So I was just like, I'm gonna just treat it like my creator page like a spam, and I'm gonna just post what I want to post, say what I want to say, post how frequently I want to post, and I'm not gonna stress about the numbers and the engagement because, bro, the engagement thing, it was getting to me. Like, you can ask my sister, I would literally like every week I'd be like, I just don't know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do. She's like, so have you tried? I'm like, yes, I've tried it. Like, I've tried it. So yeah, I feel like it's no point in stressing it. And TikTok just be for fun for real. Like, I think I have like 400 followers on TikTok. I'll just be chilling. But YouTube, uh, I don't know. It's always like a love hate relationship with YouTube and like finding the time to edit and do X, Y, Z. And that's why I think I turned to short form content because I was like, this doesn't take as much time. It's quick and I can just put stuff out there quickly. But I don't know. I kind of want to put, I guess, more thought into it and not just have it be something that I'm like pushing out for the sake of pushing out, but I'm being very sorry, aggressive with the mic, but just having something that I can fully back and support and call my own and be like, oh, I'm proud of this. Even if it's just me sitting on two boxes and talking, you know? At least I was talking my shit. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I don't know when I want to put this up because then I want it to be like a schedule. Right now I'm recording on a Sunday. I think I prefer to record on the weekends because that's when I have time. Uh but maybe I'll post them like, I don't know. We'll see you guys. We'll see what becomes like the norm. I don't know. Oh, okay, wait. I wanted to give like a music recommendation. So a song I really like right now, I think I mentioned this before. I'm currently like obsessed with Mariah the Scientist discography. So I've been listening to Thanks for Nothing, Like You Never from her new album, Is It a Crime? Is It a Crime? I did not like it first, but the more I heard it, the more I liked it. What else? Not a Love Song, which is on the same album as Thanks for Nothing. So yeah, and then something, anything else? No, that's it. Okay, everyone have a blessed week and a blessed rest of your night, day, whatever time you're listening to this. I hope you enjoyed my little spiel, and I'll be back.